moshi mzito, hata uzima kadhalika mwanzi.
The Kenya we desire. When you look and reflect at the 5 thematic areas the office or the national level has invited us to reflect and even teach our people about, you can possibly see a sign of inspiration. I forgot to say that I'm an advocate of the High Court. And when I check at these themes, first one being family as the foundation of church and society, corruption, youth as an untapped resource, holistic education, and finally, care for Mother Earth, the environment. When you look at those themes and you go to our constitution, each and every of the themes is provided for. So, when we talk in the preamble of our constitution that we, the people of Kenya, give ourselves the 2010 constitution in exercise of our right to determine how we want to be governed, then you realize the invitation of reflecting on these 5 themes is an invitation to fulfill the aspirations of our constitution. Talk of the family. Read Article 45 of the Constitution that says the family is the natural and fundamental unit of the society and the necessary basis of social order. That is the Constitution. That is in line, number 1, with the teachings of the Catholic Church. The basic unit of evangelization is family. The basic unit where values are taught is the family. And this is where even people develop their character. It is there in the Constitution. Therefore, when we are reflecting about this and we are saying that all of us are invited, 1, to promote values in the family, to protect family life, to ensure that we live our cultural and traditions as taught in reference to our families, then the teachings of the church and the aspirations of our constitutions come together. This is the Kenya we desire. If you look about the issue of corruption, a whole chapter is dedicated to leadership and integrity. Chapter 6 of the Constitution. And if you go to the same Constitution, Article 79, it provides for the establishment of a commission called the Ethics and Anti-Corruption. For what purpose? To ensure that leaders, public workers, private practitioners are prudent, especially when it comes to dealing with the public resources and even in doing things that relate to integrity. But even with that, since 2010 and the enactment of the act that operationalized the ethics and anti-corruption, corruption continues to be the vice that devours and leads to disadvantage of the people, leading to so many services not being provided. Talk of the youth, and there is a whole chapter, there is a whole Article 55 dedicated to the provision of the youth, that it says that the state shall take measures including affirmative action programs to ensure that the youth access education, have opportunity to associate and participate in various spheres of life, have access to employment, and protection from harmful practices and exploitation. What is happening today? So many youths are frustrated. In fact, it is my opinion that that is what led to the protest last year against the Finance Bill 2024, because they are frustrated and there are so many out there. They have no opportunity, and the same people, because they have no opportunities, the same leaders who are supposed to create opportunities for them, they exploit them for their own advantage. Talk of holistic education, Article 53. Education that protects our children from abuse, neglect, harmful practices, inhuman treatment and punishment. This is our inspiration, that education is not just a system that children and people are supposed to pass, but it's supposed to empower them. Not only gain knowledge, but also develop some character that will be good for them during the time of their education after, and they will be the citizens who will be the leaders of tomorrow. This is an aspiration of the Kenya we want. People of values. That education is not just imparting knowledge and leading people to talk about better jobs, but even better character and better values. So that is the power that we are given by the Constitution that we enacted ourselves. And talk of even the issue of environment. Article 79 of the Constitution mandates the government to ensure sustainable exploitation, utilization, management, and conservation of the environment and natural resources, and ensure the equitable sharing of accruing benefits. Article 69 tells us that it is not a benefit of some people, such that any decision that is made, any activity that is approved by our public authorities, be it the county government, be it NEMA, be it the national government, should be to the benefit of all. Today, in Kenya and in the whole world, we are suffering of what we are calling climate change. Sometimes drought, sometimes flooding, because of the decisions that have been made to benefit but a few in the spirit of capitalism. So what these themes are inviting us is to reflect about things that are there as taught in the church. Laudato Si, when the Holy Father is imploring us to care for the Mother Earth, is in line with that Article 69, is in line with what is mandated by the government to protect the Mother Earth for the benefit of all and for future generations. So we are being invited, in other words, not to think about ourselves today. That our country, our world will be there tomorrow, and reflecting about these 5 themes is a fulfillment of the aspiration of the Kenya we desire.